This is the second video in setting up HubSpot Sales CRM for your business. In the first video, we signed up for a new account. In this second video, we will set up the entire CRM for my business in the demo here. So as you can see, the steps here for setting up the HubSpot CRM is, it starts with adding some contacts. We'll filter the contacts. We'll connect the sales CRM with my inbox. So I use Gmail for my business. We'll connect my email. That makes email sync easier. We'll install the sales extension for Gmail, which lets me view multiple details about a prospect, such as the company information, the LinkedIn profile, and all other information that HubSpot pulls automatically, which is a great help in prospecting and talking to new prospects. And then we will customize the deal stages as per my requirements in the demo here. So let's start with adding some data here. That's the first step. So I click on Start Import, and I could drag and drop or choose a file. So I have a demo file which I have created. So I'll just go browse the demo file for you. This demo data HubSpot. So this is what I'll pull in here. So the language is English. So select the language here according to your requirements, then click on Next. Now it's trying to match the data with the contact properties of the CRM. So my data had names, so the names have been selected here. So here, the contact properties, it's name, choose a property name. So I'll just select the option here. Let me see. Contact activity. Okay, so the column header from file is name. So company is already imported, email is imported, phone number is imported, website is imported. This needs to be mapped, the first one. So let's see what are the options that I have here. Name. So so here we could have a first name and a last name option. So right now, let's take it as the first name. Let's see the options for contact properties. Record ID, use duplicate or update existing records, don't import column. No, I want to import this. So we could use maybe email as a unique ID. So, invalid record. The column contains a record ID doesn't match an existing. This has to match with an HubSpot's existing ID. So let's just leave it as it is for the current moment, and let's map it to email. Email. Perfect. So all the 5 records that I have in my demo data, name, company, email, phone number, and website, have been mapped with properties in the HubSpot Sales CRM. So I'll click on Next. Now give your import a name. So demo data HubSpot is what I had shared in. I need to agree with the terms. So let me do that. And then let's click on Finish Import. The import is processing. I only have 5 details, 5 prospects, so it will not take much long. Your import has started. It gives me a user guide, so I don't need a user guide at this point of time. You want to close this tour? Yes, I want to close it. Now here I have a notification. The notification says that your import is ready. So HubSpot is asking me, do I want browser notifications? I will make it later. So let me just close it now. Let me refresh to see if my import data has been added to my CRM. Yes, it has. As you could see, the names reflect here. Now, what I've done is I have selected dummy data. So these are not actual people, except that I have one of my other emails here. So you could see that HubSpot automatically has picked up the company information. See, I never added the logos for the businesses, but HubSpot bases their email domain and the website has picked up the company information. So let me click on my other profile. So I click on my name as a contact, Nitesh Verma. Let me see the kind of information that HubSpot has pulled in. So HubSpot has picked the company name, my dummy data. So here's the dummy data. It had the company name as BM Blog. It was a short form that I had used. But HubSpot, from publicly available information, has pulled up the complete business name and also the company logo. Now, this is what's very beneficial. HubSpot helps you fill up a lot of other details that you do not have for a prospect. And here, that's what it has done for all the information, all the contacts that I have used for this demo. So right now you could see I have imported 5 contacts. There were 2 contacts which HubSpot had filled in as dummy. It's for their own people. So as it says, it's a sample. So this is to ensure that you have some data when you start up a demo. So you could just browse through the multiple features of this. This is how we add a contact. That's pretty simple. You could either import the contact or you could go ahead and add contacts manually. So for example, let me click on create contact and let me create another contact here. So let's say I will create a contact name. Let's say John. So John Doe at, let's maybe pick yahoo.com. So John is the first name. Doe is the last name. Contact owner, I am here. I'm the only person, so it's Ritesh Verma. In case if you have multiple team members, the contact owner would change. Let's say John is the sales vice president. Phone number is, I've taken India here. I could change that, but let's keep it with India. Okay, so that's done. Phone number I've added. Life cycle stage. So is John a subscriber? Is he a lead? So these are the pipeline stages which we could customize. Let's right now select lead. Now, if we select lead, then it asks for a lead status. So it's a new lead. Right now, John is a new lead. And I click on create. I can also choose create and add another. Now, as you can see, a new data has been added, John Doe. So this is how simple it is. Either you could import data or you could add data manually. Now let's go to settings because I have set up the contacts. Let's go to settings. So you could see the different options that you could use. Here we have life cycle stage. This is something important because that's how we manage. So here HubSpot gives me a notification that now you can customize your life cycle stages to fit your business. Let's skip the tour. When you are setting it up for your business, you could go ahead and watch the entire demo. So here I have an options of syncing the lifestyle stages. So set lifestyle cycle when a contact or company is created. So you could choose where a new contact gets added. I would say it should be lead because that's ideally an opportunity that is being created. If you have subscribers, for example, if you're running a subscription based, maybe a blog like I do, or you could choose the life cycle stage to be a subscriber, and then you can decide whether that subscriber qualifies as a business lead, and you could later on change that for yourself. Now, what we come here to the stages that we need to manage. So here you could see the different stages that are given automatically by HubSpot. So you could go ahead and choose it as it is. You don't need to make these changes, but if you do, it's simple. Or you could add a stage, or you could simply go ahead and either edit or delete a stage. So that's all right. Let's look at the other options that we have. So calling, objects, properties, import and export. Properties we saw. Let me just have a look at it. What options do we get there? The default works well. So I would not really want to change that. So let's see what other options do I have in sales. Let's click on sales. So I have deals. Let's click on deals once. So deals will give me a pipeline view, which is what I'm interested in right now. So here I could see the deals. So deal owners. I don't have any deals right now. I only have contacts. So let's start with creating a deal. That'll give us a view of the options. So let's create a demo deal. Let me choose that as the demo. So right now I have one sales pipeline. In a free account, you get one sales pipeline. To add more than one pipeline, then we need to go and choose for the paid plans. But one sales pipeline is sufficient for your business. And then we have different stages which we could customize. So right now the default stages are appointment scheduled, qualified to buy, presentation scheduled, decision maker bought in, contract sent, either closed, won or lost. Let's say we have appointment scheduled. We don't know the amount yet. Let's keep it as 0. what's the ideal close date. So it's giving us 30 days by default. Let's say you want this deal, or you feel the deal could be closed by the 21st of this month. Deal owner, again, I'm the only one, so it's Nitesh Verma. Whether it's a deal from a new client or an existing client, here it's a new business. We're just setting up the CRM for the first time, and whether it is a low priority for you, medium priority, or high priority, let's say it is medium priority. Now associate with contact. So we have contacts here. We want to associate it with my other profiles. So I'll select Nitesh Verma. So this is done. So the deal will now be associated with Nitesh Verma, company again, business management blog. And then add a line item. Let's see what options do we have. I don't think so we need that right now. So let's leave it and let's click on create. So we've created the first deal for us in HubSpot right now. And here you could see the deal view. So it's associated with Nitesh Verma. It's associated with Business Management Blog as a company. The activity you could see deal has been created. And I could go ahead and I could add notes. Let's create the first note. Send company profile with related case studies by the end of the week. And I could create a task to follow up, for example. So in 3 business days, and then I save the note. So the note has been created and tasks have also been created. Now this is a task that has been created, and I will get notifications to complete the task. I can create another task. I can schedule meetings, log a meeting if it was not scheduled earlier. And once I sync my email, I could send emails to the client. I could log my calls. If I use the HubSpot phone app, I could call from my phone and the call gets logged automatically. So let's again go back to the deal view. This is the deal view. Now we'll have one deal because we've just added one. So here we could see the deal view. Let's try to change the view of the deal. So for the list view, we'll go on to the pipeline view. So the Kanban view or the pipeline view is what you normally call it. So here we have a deal in the demo deal. Now let's see if you want to move it from the demo deal to qualify to buy. It's an easy drag and drop. You can also click it and you can change, but you can also drag and drop. This is pretty simple. Now, since the deal value was 0, the total value shown here is 0. If I add in value, we will be able to see the total value for every stage and the total value for all the deals put together. So pretty simple to add a deal. We've just added some contacts. We've created a demo deal. We've added a note to the deal. Whenever you want to edit it, just go ahead, click on open. Whether you want to add notes, you can click on add notes. You could send emails to the client. You can schedule meetings. Pretty simple. All your information will be available in the CRM, accessible anywhere. It's a web-based. You also have a smartphone app, both for Android and iOS. So pretty simple, even if you are a single sales rep, if you have multiple people, so you have multiple contact owners. So all your data, the entire sales management can happen on this free CRM. That was in the episode 2, where we have added contacts and a demo deal. We'll move on to the next episode where we'll go ahead and we will customize the pipeline and explore a few other features. So do check out the 3rd video as well in the HubSpot CRM series. Till then, take care and be safe.